Hi, I'm Mary, and I spent most of the day hungover. Hi, I'm Amy, and I dropped my toothbrush down my blouse tonight.
I'm Tristan. I never learned to ride a bicycle.
I'm Casey. These pimples are from drooling.
I'm Sally. I ate a mouthful of fur-covered gummy worms today.
Hi, I'm Becca, and I can open a refrigerator.
Hi, I'm Bev, and I like to eat pickles. Can I please get your favorite childhood toy, sir?
A Snoopy snow cone maker.
Snoopy snow cone. Hi! Do you like Rolling Stones or the Beatles?
The Beatles.
Thank you.
Hi, someone in the back. What's your favorite musical? Jesus Christ Superstar.
A man in the white shirt with the stripes. Other than improv and watching improv, what are your hobbies? Riding your bike. Thank you.
Question. Is there a movie that you used to love that you watched again and didn't hold up?
Fear and Loathing was
Fear and Loathing. Question. If you could get on a plane tomorrow, where would you go?
Hawaii.
Why? Thank you.
Question, what was your favorite birthday? What age?
6.
6.
So, I ride my bicycle just about every day. I consider myself a bike commuter, if you will. I've also become a real pretentious asshole of a bike commuter. I obey the laws. I stop at red lights and I slow down quite a bit at stop signs. I don't stop. That's ridiculous. And I signal when I'm turning and whatnot. I don't signal when I'm stopping. That is also ridiculous. But I've started to have a huge problem with like cab drivers that park in the bike lane when they're dropping off or picking up a fare. I noticed that I use the middle finger all of the time. So I've completely eliminated that from my physical vocabulary. I can't flick people off anymore. So now as I'm going by a cab driver, I'm like, you could have pulled over, peace, dude. and that's like I can't because I won't flip them off. So now I throw up the peace sign and yell at them at what they should have done.
But you still swear.
I don't really swear.
Oh, I did it this way, the British.
Oh yeah, the British way. No,
Yeah.
I'm more like this. I'm more like, you could have pulled all the way over. Peace.
Ding, ding. That's kind of a cheat, but I guess it'll work.
I think it's better than flipping them off, and I can't my hand will not go up and do something, so that's why the peace sign came in.
Bungle!
Because it's not I'll just be you really need to pull over. My hand goes up I want to flip them off, so it's just dink. That's the next. That's only one little phalange away from the middle finger. That's perfect.
My fact about myself was indeed true, that I have never learned to ride a bicycle. I don't know if we talked about. I'm I feel like I'm becoming further and further away from being able to. But now that we got the new theater for PH,
1515 West Berwyn.
it's very bikeable from my house. And I'm I gotta learn to ride a bike.
I will teach you.
I was saying to Chris, my boyfriend, today that I should have you teach me, and he was like, why Casey? And I was like, well, she's a woman, so she'll have a woman's bicycle at least, because Chris has this enormous
and then you can skip the whole where you put your balls section of teaching
exactly.
how to ride a bike.
And I was like, oh, well, I don't know. And he was like, well, they'll show you it, the cycle cozy or whatever, how to pick a bike or whatever. And I was like, but don't you want to test drive a bike to see if it hurts your vagina or whatever?
Right.
And he was like, well, yeah, they'll let you do that. And I was like, I know, but I can't.
Don't know how.
So I need to find.
Isn't he a teacher?
He is. Only of underprivileged children, though. I don't qualify. Yeah.
I love the fact that so many people ride their bikes right now, and I love when I get to ride my bike. But sometimes it's I'm really into the rules too. I used to drive all the time, and so I was very into just being a proper driver and stopping. And so many bikes just break the rules all the time. I was waiting at a stoplight, walking, and I was about to cross. The little light turned white, and I started walking, and this biker just boom caught right in front of me, and I was like, "Whoa, dude, what the fuck, man?" And he goes, "Smile, just smile." And I'm like, "Man, don't tell me what to do." Like, I don't want, like, don't tell me to smile. Don't tell me to have a good day. I will, but I won't. If you tell me, smile. Authority problem. Anyone telling me?
Well, I feel like I want to be, as opposed to like the smile police, I want to be like the helmet police with like bicycles. Like I sort of feel like I'm like the mom on the roads because like you might be like, "Man, signal," but I'd be like, "Helmet! Helmet! Just like, take care of yourself! It's like your head is the most precious part of your body! 80% of your heat you lose from your head, so I'm single."
It was an exciting week for me in the bike world. I got a bike. My friend, he was like, I totally forgot that I stashed this chick bike in my friend's garage. Do you want that? I was like, I'm not gonna ask questions, and yes, I do. But it was so exciting, but like the first time you're riding is so terrible. I literally was like on the street and I was like, I'm riding a bike in Chicago on the street, this is happening! Like, screaming, there's like people coming up, like they're like, I'm on your left, I'm like, I'll go right! I'll go as right as I can! Just like terrified, shaking.
That's what I like when I drive in this city, because I never drive, and like Chris will be like, "Oh, do you want to borrow my car?" And I'm like, I really need to. Yes. And then I'm just like, oh God, pedestrian! There's just people that come out of everywhere.
Sometimes like if I'm on a really busy street, I'll pretend that I'm in Italy or something. Like that makes it.
Bad idea, probably.
No, it's fun because it makes it part of the atmosphere instead of something I'm annoyed
Then
at.
it's charming.
Then it's
instead
like
of
When I learned how to ride a bike, my mom like specifically told me not to ride it without her permission. But I was like, I don't need your permission. Our neighborhood's not dangerous. So I got the bike out of the garage and I decided to start practicing a little bit. And I had only been like on a two-wheeler for like, you know, a little short amount of time. And so I heard my mom would whistle so loud to the point that everyone in the neighborhood would make fun of me because I would have to respond with "ma'am." And so it was just very much so the Mississippi house on the block. And so I hear my mom like, I hear my mom whistling, and so I'm like trying to like pedal back as to not get caught on the bike. And I go up like the curb or whatever and totally like bail into this gigantic bush. And this like professional bike rider guy wearing all of like this very tight stuff with his helmet and his little fanny pack, he sees me and he's like, "Argh!" And he like pulls over, gets me out of the bush. And he like picks me up out of the bush and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he takes me home, and we left the bike there.
in his arms.
Yes.
Wow.
He was a professional. That is Sense and Sensibility. That is the beginning of Sense and Sensibility.
That's I'm pretty sure we'll do it again when we're 80 and get married.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, he's probably a lot older.
That is so not how I learned to ride a bike. I was like the youngest of 5 kids, and it was like, well, here's something for you, so get on it and learn to ride it yourself. And the next door neighbor, she was like 2-3 years younger than me, and she gets on hers and she's like, I'm riding my bike, look at me, babe, look at me. And I was like, yes, I see you, you little bitch. I was like so pissed off, so I threw a stick in front of her. I was like, oh, look at that. Then I got on my bike and she went inside and she was hurt. Whatever. And I got on my bike and I was like, oh look, now I can ride! And there was nobody watching. And there was it's like, I know how to
know how to kick over a cyclist. I always have wanted just especially a kid. I don't know why it's so bad.
No,
it's bad.
I have the same urges. Like whenever I see a bunch of mopeds all lined up, I just want to push one.
Yeah. I just want to sit on each of them one at a time.
I want to throw a baby carriage with a fake baby into the lake sometimes.
Thought about it today. Sure. Why did you lose the weight so fast?
I breastfeed. And I'm a white woman.
I had my baby like 8 months ago, and I'm still porky. Okay, well, have a good day. Marbles.
Oh my God. Honey, I bought you back.
Bought me a back. You
Yeah.
did that for me.
Yeah, bought you back.
You did that. No.
You're welcome. Now get on it. You're backwards so far. You're wrong.
This is wrong.
Yep. Try it again.
You spoiled me, and I don't even know how to ride this
Your
thing.
legs cannot be on the same side to ride the bicycle. So
I can't do this.
You can do it. Get on it. Get on it.
Okay,
You're on the back. Now,
Okay.
what I do when I was riding a bike was first I pull up my ball sack, make sure it's not getting crushed or stuck underneath my thighs.
Oh, that's right. There's something there.
Oh yeah, because you ain't got no ball sack, but this is how I teach. This is how I teach.
Okay.
I teach from experience.
Sure. And I trust you.
Okay, all right. And then pedal. Yeah, you're doing it. You got it. You're fine. You're good. You look like a drone. You look like Helen Keller on that bicycle.
Oh my God. Did you see? They're just going so fast. They're not even wearing a helmet.
Hey! You motherfucker! Put on a fucking helmet! What the fuck are you doing? You're endangering yourself and others! What the fuck? I don't fucking care! Don't do that! Stop it! No! I'm going to the grocery and I have to see this! What are you doing? Turkey bacon is on sale!
Where are you?
I'm in a bush. Help me.
How did you happen to get stuck there, girl?
I fell off my pony.
All right. Let's see. Run and move and breathe. My, you fall childishly.
I'm 8 years old.
Well,
Where's my daughter?
it suits you.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, is this your daughter? I just had your
You're not supposed to be on a bike without my permission.
I wasn't on the bike. I was in a bush.
Who is this man that just carried you?
I don't know. He touched me and helped me and said that I felt like a child.
She felt like she acted her age.
Are you a professional?
I'm a professional and it's fine.
80 years later!
Would you be my wife, little bicycle fallen girl? Many years have gone by, but I've never forgot that day where I held you so childishly in my arms.
I always imagined this day, but I thought I would be in that bush again.
I'll make sure you're never in the bush again.
We need to plant more shrubbery. Yes, I would say actually yes. The roses aren't looking as good as they would look if you normally had shrubbery, decorating the outsides of them. Yes. And they would grow more children. Yes. Oh.
And you need a cab?
No, obviously we're getting around just fine, thank you.
Maybe you needed a cab.
No, if I needed a cab, I would say, hey, excuse me, cabby. I would say, excuse me. It's an actual sign for cabby. Cabby, cabby.
So I thought you needed a cab.
No, actually, no.
And
Oh,
come on now,
my.
you came now.
You should
Who
know
made that name right?
I believe that they're talking over me with their horn. That's very rude. That is very rude.
Hey, where are you from? Berlin. Hey, are you from Berlin? And get in the game. Come on. Come on.
We're on a segway.
Hey, such an adventure! Oh, I leave poop everywhere, but it's okay. It's Italy.
It's okay. I go outside and I hit people. It's okay.
I take a baby, and then I take the baby, and then I throw it.
I see the cyclist, and then I kick over the cyclist.
Italy!
children's apple juice with gasoline.
We'll put all of these sticks underneath of my bike.
So, I actually recently got back from Hawaii. You mentioned that you had would enjoy going there. And I was there for the purpose of a wedding, not my own, as I mentioned previously. But the unique part of the wedding was that the girl that got married was actually my freshman year roommate from college, and she was getting married to a gentleman that I introduced her to that I went to high school with. So I was sort of matchmaker without knowingly being so 8 years ago. And I don't think I will ever step into the realm of matchmaking ever again, because it's really hard to top the like 1 out of 1 sort of like epic tradition.